I spent 4 years living in Maine, but the vast majority of my time was spent on a 200-acre campus, primarily during the coldest months of the year, so I never truly got to know Maine until years later. About a year after graduating and moving south, I purchased my Triumph Bonneville, and I decided to take a road trip up to Acadia National Park in order to ride the glorious Park Loop Road. So I packed up my camping gear and headed north toward Bar Harbor. When I arrived, I fell in love. The contrast of the mountains and forest, with the waves crashing against the rocky cliffs. In a way, it was like listening to nature reading its poetry. And that's when I truly started to appreciate the contrast of Maine, and saw why the Maine license plate is imprinted with the word Vacationland. Over the years after my initial visit to Acadia, I kept returning, exploring different places, driving coastal Route 1 past the 45th parallel up to Canada, spending time in coastal towns like Kennebunkport, and more recently, exploring the various peninsulas along the midcoast, spots like Harpswell, Phippsburg, and Boothbay. Being on a motorcycle allowed me to venture beyond the standard tourist beaches and ice cream shops, and into the communities and villages tucked away in the trees, mountains, and along the hidden coastline, allowing me a deeper understanding of the people that live in Maine and the values that they maintain. Each peninsula has a primary road extending down from the mainland, serving as the main artery to these quiet villages. I had taken day trips down various peninsulas and their coastal roads a few times in the past, but never before on two wheels. Traveling within these areas on my motorcycle gave me a new perspective. While riding, you can feel the resistance of the dense ocean air, packed with humidity. You are enveloped by the taste and scent of salt water. People wave, happy to see you exploring their home, maybe reminiscing about adventures they've had in Maine, proud of their home and happy to share it with a fellow adventurer. Sure, there are plenty of vacation homes in the area, serving as summer getaways for many families, but there are also plenty of humble cottages, which are home to the fishermen and shipyard workers that live there all year round, through the blizzards, ice storms, and nor'easters. Lobster traps are stored in driveways and aside houses, not for decoration, but for practicality. The lobsterman's day starts long before the sun's, and even though lobster is often seen as a luxurious meal, the job itself is far from it. Picture the gray, bearded, weathered man pulling up traps on his boat. There are no shortcuts, just hard work and discipline. And that's the contrast of Maine. Vacation land but gritty. Ocean but mountains. Harsh winters but delightful summers. One side helps you appreciate the other. And that's the true allegory within nature's poetry. And there's no place that is more apparent than Maine.